Good evening, good afternoon. What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I'm back with another. Hold on, let me mute myself. Actually, let me grab a pair of headphones. How about that, right? Hold on. Oh man. Let me mute myself. I'm sitting right here. Yeah, I'm here. All right, hold on. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, type one if you can hear me loud and clear. If you guys come in, you'd be so kind, like I said, hit the like button. Try to, like I said, I'm not gonna be here too long because I'm gonna give you guys Xbox Ps4. I'm gonna do that around 8:30. You know, I know it's like that. I took these 4-5 day hiatus, man. It don't be done intentionally. Hold me, turn my mic up so I can hear myself. I can't hear shit yet. Let me see sound. We rocking with here. If you guys come in, be so kind, hit the like button. I'm a little fun here today. All right, my levels is up. But was that okay? Oh, yes. Yep. I'm cooking with some grace. Okay. So anyway, I take these long hiatuses, and trust me, it don't be done intentionally. But anyway, I received a lot of codes like for games and stuff. And it's crazy. Also got accepted into the Project Google Stream. Ooh, I'm even gonna talk about that, my experiences in that. We're gonna talk about the Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay leaked. A lot of gamers are saying that is PC footage. No way in hell it can look that good on consoles. We're gonna talk about that. Rumor has it, shout out to my man, the Republican Dragon, the biggest Republican in the world. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? Released some numbers, or more or less. It was told to him by somebody that's within. I think it's the NPD. I know a few people that get the NPD also. You know what I mean? Basically, looks like the PS4. Looked like it has outsold the Xbox One 2-1 for the month of September. The Switch outsold it also. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about that. And whatever else comes to mind. You know what I mean? Like I said, you guys come in. I'm about to see you guys in 1 second. You'd be so kind. Hit the like button. Try to have a little fun here today. A little bit. I ain't been live, and the last time I went live was Thursday, man, for the multiplayer podcast. We gotta talk about that. You know what I mean? I heard YouTube is changing the way they do things now. You know what I mean? Someone sent me a link on how they trying to edit. Now you guys, like I said, as far as my show, for those of you that are new here, whatever. When I do my show, it's all for fun, jokes. Well, you don't take nothing serious. But Luke, what I'm hearing is YouTube is trying to like crazy, man. They're trying to crack down on the super chat. Y'all stay on, riding Baron, giving Baron a hard way to go. Look, they're trying to censor that. If you say if you say something negative or whatever, or they deem negative or derogatory, they're gonna take the proceeds and donate them to charity or some wild shit like that. But where there's a will, there's a way. So I mean, I would not be deterred. Let you guys see on the cut up. But we got Streamlabs. Still come across the stream and they don't get none of that. But we're gonna talk about a few things here today. You know what I mean? I just think they're going too far with the over policing. Like, enough is enough. Jesus, you're killing me. You know what I mean? But hold on, let me say this right here. I'm about to be on the same page as you guys right now. I can see everybody in the chat. Mute myself in the back. Jesus, okay, I'm hit the like button my damn self. I'm telling you, I hit the like button, my damn self. Like I said, you guys, you come in, hit the like button, share it on Twitter. Excellent. I get some people in here today. Hold up. Jamal King, what's up? Shout out to everybody in the chat that said what's up to me. Shout out to you guys, man. Hold on 1 second. All right. Let me see if I can get J Dubs in here. Top Dog, what's good, baby? Why did you buy Soul Calibur on the 6th? Nobody's on the Xbox. Hey, listen, beggars can't be choosy. I got a code, man. Vicious Lord, what's up, my dude? Vicious Lord, long time no see, man. You know what I mean? I got sent the code, man. So I got sent the Red Dead Redemption code. You know what I mean? I get codes and stuff sometimes. So people like to play with me. You know what I mean? So that's what that be about. All right, here we go. I had to plug my phone. I had to plug my phone. My phone about to die. I just asked Jay them do you want to join. But anyway, shout out everybody in the chat. Like I said, we come have a little talk and we have a little fun here today, baby. Let's fucking line about. BJ, no, I'm gonna do BGST next week, man. Next week. Material Weapon, Cyber Vegas Beast, Rafiza was good. G5XL69 was good, baby. Omeziago, Septic Meatball, what's going on, good brother? Gable Ortiz, Berserker, my man, half a foot, King's Blood, what's good? Neverland, Berserker, Jamal, Kingplay, what's good, baby? St. Rizzy, GR Jr., what's good, baby? Top Dog, what's up? Canadian King, what's good? Okay, my man, my brother, man, also a Patreon supporter. Shout out to my brother Canadian King. You got your t-shirt. I'm happy you got your shirt, man. I was asking you to get your shirt. Man, shout out to you, man. You know what I mean? You always been rocking out, supporting your boy, man. One of the t-shirts, man. Appreciate it, man. So, all right, I can't see I'm your fish. Shout out to everybody in the chat. So, anyway, right, so we got some gameplay that leaked from Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm not going to show you on the screen. The reason why I said it because I showed the trailer from Red Dead Redemption 2, and believe it or not, they flagged it for copyright. Like everybody's doing reactions and stuff like that. But anyway, so I'm looking at the thread from what the gameplay that they did show. And I don't know why they've been so. The game comes out Friday, but people were saying that hey, it looks too good to be the Xbox or X or the PS4 Pro. There has to be PC footage that they're showing. It does look good, even from the gameplay that they show. I guess from the trailers, looked good. You know what I mean? Now, going as far as if it's PC gameplay, like I don't know. You know what I mean? We're gonna see. The game comes out Friday. You know what I mean? I know a few people have it now. I got the digital version, so I'm just installing. So, I'll check it out. You know what I mean? When it comes out Friday, I guess midnight Friday or whatever time it releases Friday. But a lot of PC gamers. Well, here's the thing. The previous Red Dead Redemption didn't release on PC, but they did get Grand Theft Auto 5. It came like a year later. More likely than not, Rockstar will release Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC. But they're going to probably make them wait a year or so, or however long did they wait, you know what I mean? But the game is so big, right, that most people are going to go out and they're going to double dip. You know what I mean? They're going to get it on consoles. I know jokers that bought the X or the Pro just in their game on PC and just to play Red Dead Redemption. Somebody just sent me a message just to play on game Redemption. Hold on. I know you motherfucker. No. Just like I said, just to play, day one. I know, if I'm not mistaken, though, the game is releasing. I'm sorry, the single player aspect of the game is releasing first. Now, I don't know if they gave a roundabout date when they're going to be releasing the multiplayer version of the game. I was looking forward to like the multiplayer version of the game, doing some of the stage code Robertson. Join me live as I tackle. Hold on. Latest. Hold on. Red Dead Redemption. Here we go. 2 rumors. That'll work. You know what I mean? Sorry. I don't know if they gave a time date, but they did the same thing with Grand Theft Auto 5. Like I talked about this I don't know, it was last week or one of them shows, one of them dog shows that I did, and I was like, you know what I mean? Is this Rockstar getting kind of cocky? Like, damn, how that you gonna put out? Cause let's be fair, clear. The multiplayer aspect of the game will be much, like you say, bigger than the single player. You know what I mean? I don't know they do the same thing with Grand Theft Auto 5. Not only are they doing this intentionally, because they did release some stats of the people they actually play the single player version of the game. You know what I mean? Or go through and complete it. Compared to people get Grand Theft Auto 5 and go straight to the multiplayer. You know what I mean? Now again, I don't know if they're doing this intentionally. They give everyone, making gamers to go out there and at least try it, or is it just not done? Now check it out though. Rockstar, Take-Two, whatever you want to call it, they're notorious for having dog shit servers. You know what I mean? I guarantee you, when this guy when the online version of the aspect of the game probably comes out in November or December, it ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? 2K don't work at launch. Grand Theft Auto 5, when they did launch, that shit ain't work. You know what I mean? As big as those goddamn games is, they should be on dedicated servers. You know what I mean? But the hype was real. I know right now GameStop got a deal going on. If you buy Red Dead Redemption 2, hold on, I'll bring it up on screen. If you buy Red Dead Redemption 2 for the Xbox One X or whatever the case may be, if you buy Red Dead Redemption 2 for the Xbox, you get $100 off the Xbox One X. So you get it for $400. Shit. You know what I mean? $400 plus they give you I think they give you $200 if you trade in your Xbox One S, and $300 if you trade on $250 or something if you trade in your Pro. You know what I mean? I don't believe in really trading in systems, but I was thinking like, God damn, I got 2 Pros. Now, I don't really need 2 Pros. I can say, boom, I get another X. I get another 4K Blu-ray player. You know what I mean? But that's a goddamn deal and a half there, Jack. You know what I mean? A deal and a goddamn half. Hold on. See if this guy hit me back. So you want to hop in right quick. Oh. Oh, Jay said he out of town. All right. I'll get my door that now. All right. Yeah, so you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You got that aspect of it. But, I don't know. Is the hype too much? Is motherfucker overblowing it when it comes to Red Dead Redemption 2? You know what I mean? I wasn't a big fan of the first one. Headed it, I said again, I'm gonna try the second one. See if I can really immerse myself in this whole cowboy Wild West thing, you know what I mean? As far as online, having a blast with you guys, you know what I mean? But motherfuckers really can't wait. Now listen, already talking about Game of the Year contention, right? It's been a good year for gaming. God of War, Spider-Man. I like Detroit Become Human. What else came out this year? You know what I mean? That you can see maybe give me Game of the Year or Game of, you know what I mean, get contention. Shit. Yeah. Won't say Assassin's Creed. I know you got kids who they beat the drum for Assassin's Creed. I mean, he's a weirdo. His point don't count. But honest opinion, just for the hype alone and what they're talking about you can do within the game. Now, listen, check it out. Friday, I seen Showstopper posted something in Bang Bang, or he posted it somewhere about you being able to indulge in same-sex activities in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, I'm reading some of the comments, and I'm not going to be messing. I'm reading some of the comments, right? Like, damn. And some people feel like they're pushing this agenda. Now, listen, I don't know what the hell. Now, we were just talking about this one day last week on something about another game. Oh, I'm sorry, Dream Daddy. I'm sorry, we're just talking about Dream. It's crazy. We were talking about Dream Daddy on the multiplayer podcast Wednesday or Thursday or something. And then then he put the article in here again, talking about, as far as same-sex marriages same-sex relationships in Red Dead Redemption. So I asked the question, I think on one of the shows, like, is there the agenda that they're kind of to, like I say, maybe pushing the envelope? If I'm not mistaken, I hope I'll stand corrected. I believe the first game that I recall maybe doing the same sex thing was either Fable or Mass Effect. I know it was on the 360 era, or maybe it was one of, and that was kind of taboo, you know what I mean? Whether, the girl dating a girl or whatever the case may be. But gaming has, listen, look how far gaming has come, right? And I'm maybe showing my age here. I remember Rockstar got in such big shit because of the hot coffee patch in San Andreas when your character was going to have sex or whatever the case may be or whatever, and they got sued, had to go before Congress and all this wild shit, and look into where we are right now. Like, just think about that. You know what I mean? Gaming has grown. You know what I mean? As far as remember like when games like Manhunt came out and they were being boycotted. Manhunt to me was a dog shit game. To what we have now. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? It's just I look at it as a video game. But I'm just looking as far as has video gaming come. You know what I mean? Like damn, like like shit. That's why. Look at I listen. This may seem a little controversial, but that's why I said if it was only Nintendo, right? As far as the only video game still, I don't think I'd be in gaming anymore. You know what I mean? And the reason why I said it again because I remember when Grand Theft Auto 3 came out. You had all the you can beat women and kill prostitutes, and Nintendo was like they didn't want a game like that on their platform. Post was up, Post. If you ain't where you hop in, we Post. They didn't want a game like that on their platform, and this, that, and the other. That's a game that don't have a place in gaming. Like Nintendo was out there bugging about that shit, right? So what we are now, I'm like, damn. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see I got over 226 people. Welcome, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? To where gaming is now. So I'm like, like it has grown so much, But is there an agenda, Now I want to say this again. I don't have anything against anybody, whatever your sexual preference is or may be. If you like it, I love it. You know what I mean? If you like it, I love it. You know what I mean? But is there an agenda? You know what I mean? Is there an agenda? I don't know. Is it? If you're now I know they said you had the feminist agenda of them trying to ladify everything, you know what I mean? Play this. For those that have a problem with ladies, female characters taking a role in video games, right? Hear me out. Whether it's games like The Last of Us 2, the ladies, and Uncharted, Lost Legacy, or Battlefield. For those of you that have issues with that, do you guys also have issues again with the same sex, inside gaming? You know what I mean? I've always said this, right? And hear me, I'm gonna choose my words wisely. You know what I mean? Oh, hold on, Post one up in. I always said this, I'm gonna choose my words wisely, right? Now, here's my disclaimer. For those of you that watch me play Mortal Kombat, right? I kick a little ass in Mortal Kombat. The character that I use with I forgot my guy's name, with the stab, with the stick, right? They said that he's living an alternative lifestyle. Somebody was telling me the story behind him, which is cool, and I don't have a problem with it. But it's not that serious to me, right? But I remember, like I said, when they showed the Battlefield trailer, right? And, oh man, you got women in World War II, this, that, and the other, and it was a pup, everywhere. Hashtag not my Battlefield and all this stuff, right? Or even shout out to the guy was named Robin Gaming, did the thing about Naughty Dog having an agenda, but far as The Last of Us, they're kind of quiet. I don't hear that much, from those guys as when it comes to. And again, I'm not, it is what it is. I'm not, you know what I'm trying to say, but they're cool with that. So, I don't know, man. Like this shit to me, how you said all this shit is kind of spooky. You know what I mean? I will say this, like, long as it's optional, you know what I mean? Hold on, let me come in here with Post. Hold on, let me, Post.
What's good? What's good?
What's good? What's going on, good brother? Let me turn you down a little bit.
On my lunch break right now. What's going on, man?
No, I'm here talking about a few little things, man. He was on lunch or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I asked the question, right? We talked about Dream Daddy. Maybe, again, just bugging. We cut up, right? We're talking about Dream Daddy on the multiplayer podcast, how Dream Daddy get a higher review score than Xbox exclusives, right? Sea of Thieves and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then I think it was posted the fact that in Red Dead Redemption, you know what I mean, that you are able to embark on same-sex relationships. I mean, and I asked, is an agenda being pushed or whatever the case may be? You know what I mean? Because first, at the start of the year, you had the SJWs and hashtag not my Battlefield because you had ladies inside Battlefield and Uncharted and this X, Y, and Z, and now you have do you think there's an agenda?
Of course, I've always thought it was an agenda, and it's not just across gaming; it's across all media platforms.
Yeah.
I spoke about this a little in the last show about the de-escalations.
Oh, hello. They escalated his ass right quick. What happened to you, Post? There you go.
Yeah, particularly the blackmail in this case. It has always been an agenda
Well, hey, Post, to be fair, I ain't seen no black cowboys yet, so I seen a black fugitive on Red Dead Redemption. So you know what I mean? But
I mean the color. In terms of the colors of it, that doesn't matter. The visual interpretation is powerful. It's more powerful than you just reading something.
Mm-hmm.
And from a subconscious level perspective, from my kids that's growing up, it impacts them. It impacts them way more than it impacts us. And it's not aimed at us. It's aimed at the younger generation that's coming up. And so I think it's just there. If you look at music, if you look at movies, look at cartoons, you see with Disney that they create some of their cartoons around sexual objects. If you go back into the Lion King's movies, you can see sex and stuff.
This is beyond me. I ain't never seen no sex in Lion King. Post. What's going on? Hold the phone now.
Hey, well, I will send you a video on it, bro.
Now, hey, Post, now listen. Are you getting your Alex Jones on right now? You got the
even on the Little Mermaid, the cover of the Little Mermaid. What's the name was a penis, but you don't notice that though. If you just looking at
Little Mermaid
on the Little Mermaid cover, on the movie cover of the I think it was the heart or something, or the staff. It was in the shape of a penis, but it's subliminally put there. Like if you're not really looking for it, checking for it, you don't see it, but your subconscious see everything. You can't get none away from your subconscious. So, but if you look into what I'm talking about, I know a lot of people might laugh at me, but if you look up what I'm talking about, you'll definitely see videos on there where they break it down, go scene for scene, where you got these subliminal messages putting in cartoons and all types of stuff.
Yeah, let me move to the top. My man Stokes said Post and Phil getting married in Red Dead. In Red Dead Redemption. Shout out my brother Stokes. But check this out, right? At the now, Post. Now, listen. I'm gonna look at the glasses being half empty, okay? And I would hate to play the role of the protagonist, but hear me out, right? Now, I was having a conversation with someone, and for those who don't know, a little bit, I went to a school called Arts High. Well, I went there for a few months in Newark. It's for kids with talent. I told you guys I could sing my ass off. True story, right? So I went there for a few months, and I remember, I'm from, I'm from North New Jersey, and we've always had a few kids that say were gay or whatever the case may be. That's not out of the norm. But I noticed when I got to Arts High, there was a lot more, or there was artistic expressing who they were. And I ain't gonna lie, that was like a culture shock to me. You know what I mean? I went from maybe having one or two in the school to maybe they, with about outnumbered, whatever, 5-1. It was that was whoa, that was beyond me, right?
Yeah.
Until like I said, and again. It's always been around. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I want to say more. And again, I don't have a problem with anyone's lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you do is, here's the thing. I'm not one to have an opinion. Do you think gays can get married, or do you think it's okay? It's none of my business. It's literally, it's none of my business. What you do in the confines of your own home is none of my goddamn business. You would never hear me out there. I don't think gays should marry. Listen, whatever they do, whatever floats their boat, it's cool, right? I don't have an issue with any of that. Literally, it's none of my damn business. And I'm asking you, do you think, again, even down to the TV shows, you said the cartoons, you took it one step further.
TV shows, from food and everything.
So you think that it's an agenda to push this agenda? Because I'm going to be honest with you, right? This is the way I look at it. If that's not what I'm into, only how much I see in a cartoon, that's not going to make me attracted to a man. Or, or whatever. You straight. I think if you straight,
Yeah.
That's the way that I look at it. You know what I mean? But
a younger mind is much more vulnerable than your mind. That's why rap is the only genre with an age limit on it. If you look at all other genres of music, they don't have any age limit. But rap has purposefully has an age limit on it because that's their target. They want to keep it young. Because they know younger minds are more easily to control or manipulate than the adult mind. And if you look at the type of music and the stuff that they're pushing now, as opposed to what they can push, you got you got this kind of it's this age where I grew up in the 90s, man. Hip hop was hardcore. It had a message behind it. It had substance behind it. But if you look back at what and back then, it was more of a movement where the younger generation was kind of standing up and moving together in terms of the music that was getting put out. If you look at what's going on now, you got a lot of rap artists with these kind of feminine like ways, even from dancing. Dudes don't even rap no more. They more so singing than rapping, and then they doing more dancing. So what happened to the video girls? You don't really even see video girls in music no more because the dudes in here is just something.
Post right in your line. Post is beyond me.
You don't even. Back in the day, we used to, man, yo, these video girls fly. You don't even see them no more because the dudes are doing more the female dancing than the females are, and that shit trickulates down.
Oh, hold up, Showstopper said, "Send it." Hey, Showstopper, I'm on the Discord. You can download Discord to your phone. Hold on, I'll send you the link. Shit. On a post. Oh, let me see. I don't know how I can do this shit. The link to Discord, you can drop it in our that little what you call it chat in.
Let me see
on Facebook. No, not Facebook. On Twitter. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, let me see here. Yeah. Why? Let me get the link here.
Yeah, or whatever. Hold on, Paul. Hey, so I'm gonna send you the link on Twitter. You can hop in from Discord. But again, I just look at it again. You know, like I said, it's there. I'm just saying, like in today's movement, right? And I'm not saying I have a problem with anything. You even had last week was a boycott. Red Dead because of 100-hour work weeks. Then you had hashtag Not My Battlefield because there were ladies inside Battlefield. But I'm just saying a lot of those same channels. And again, I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just stating something here. Because it doesn't. It is what it is. Long as it's optional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Long as it's not forcing me to do that, I don't have a problem with it. You know what I mean? I don't.
No, it's not forcing you. It's not forcing you. I'm talking about. That's why I say it's not targeted towards you. If you embark
on that, wild cowboy. This is a wild cowboy, literally. If
you're not the target, though, Z.
Huh?
You're not the target because you're old enough to understand and comprehend. You're not the target.
Listen, okay, I'm gonna be real with you, right? Even as an adolescent, 5 years old, I know I like the girls. I like girls or whatever the case may be. And I also too, I just think even growing up. You seen that one kid. You know that he was into whatever he was into. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know if it's something being programmed in him because they say, well, he's feminine because he was raised by a bunch of ladies or he was raised by women. I was raised by my grandmother.
Well, it's more than that. It's in the food. It's in the water.
Oh shit!
Because if you look at it, a woman goes to the bathroom and she pee. It's estrogen in that pee. That water goes through our filtration system and comes right back to us. It's no filtration system in place right now that can remove the estrogen from the water. I mean, then you have soy products, which is heavily. You know what I'm saying? That's why people in prison populations are heavily fed on soy products, soy-based products, and things like that. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. Then you got the Similac and all that type of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So that contribute to it. Some people think it's you born that way. No, you're not born that way. You born the way God Major, that's man Rafima, but
Oh man,
from a chemical effect.
Hey, Post, hold on now, Post. Now,
I'm just saying, from a chemical standpoint,
hey, Post,
whatever the woman intakes, that baby going to take. So if she's eating a lot of food that's heavily in estrogen and all types of stuff like that.
Hey, Post, because you said something deep. You said you are the way that God made you. Now listen.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say this now. I ain't the most God fearing man. I don't believe in that spook shit. But we're gonna have fun with this, right? God created everything. Am I right?
Shit. So what they tell me?
Okay, now, Paul. If God created everything, that means He created homosexuality. He created heterosexuality.
Here you go.
Hey, listen. Now this ain't nothing new now here, Post. This stuff been around since the days of Adam and Eve or Adam and Steve. Post now. It's been around for a long time.
Look. I see a lot of people in the chat. They won't understand because
no. I'm trying to understand, Post.
Look, I'm just saying it's an agenda, and from my people's standpoint, it's a cultural agenda against us. I mean, we have everything that's been put against us to stop us from procreating, because if you look at it, not to get on a racial, I'm not being racist or anything like that. I'm just saying, the African population or black population, whatever you want to call it, can pretty much procreate any race on this planet. And there's been things that's been put into place to prevent us from sterilizing our women, to sterilizing our men in jail. You got Planned Parenthood, you got the eugenics thing that they brung over from Germany when they got all the scientists. I mean, this is just facts. Whether people agree with me or not, this is just another tool they use in place to prevent or to maintain our population, to prevent us from out procreating everybody else on the planet. You know that, see?
Now listen. Now I will say this again. I think even such as myself, man. Shit, as black, growing up, we are very, I can only speak for me. Very violent adolescent, and I was extremely oversexed. You know what I mean? I ain't give a fuck what I was at that motherfucker letting it loose, right? I think that I'm not saying you have how you say unexpected pregnancy with whatever race, but I just more or less in the inner cities, like we loose with it, bro. We out there, we loose with it. But again, I will say this. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just think this been around for a long time.
Yeah, I mean it's been around. It's been around for a long time.
Before how you say before. The estrogen going inside the sewer system, you know what I mean? That was the thing to do with men. You know what I mean? I just think that society isn't, because it was in the norm back then in the day. Then it became not the norm. You know what I mean? That was what you know what I mean? That was back, those days with the bathhouses and stuff. It was okay. Women were looked at as second just to procreate, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? I just think that society in this whole, and I think here's the thing. To be honest with you, I don't think anyone should be discriminated against because of their sexual preference. Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm discriminating.
No. I'm not saying that
I'm saying I'm discriminating because at first it was a condition. At first, it was medically being gay was medically considered a condition. I think back in the 60s or 70s before they changed it. So it was considered a condition. But I'm not hating at no one who. Like I said, I have people in my family who choose to. If that's your choice, as you say, he gave us free will. If that's your choice, if that's what you choose to do, then just do. I grew up I was in high school with a guy who denied himself damn near all the 4 years that we was there, even though we knew that he was already gay. He had feminine ways. He talked feminine. He hung around the gay posse. And then our senior year, he stands up in front of the class and say, "Hey, I want to tell y'all something." And he said, "I'm gay." And we looked at him. We've been through this. Like this is like it's not new, but the whole school year he struggled. He struggled with it. I didn't have nothing against him. I was proud for him standing up in front of the class and even doing that.
Hey, wait, hold up, man. My man St. Rizzy in the chat bugging. He's for real, man. I thank God every day I was born with a dick. Hey, yo, wait, hold on, bro. Hey, yo, hold up. And my man Marcel Simon next him post her to blame the water for the reason he's secretly spooky. Like, come on now. Hey, hold on now.
It's not just the war. It's not just the war. Like, I know a lot of people, and they don't be on what we on. See, they don't know that a lot of times, like when we're not gaming, we're researching a lot of heavy shit. You know what I'm saying? That they'll call us crazy for even researching it. But if you do your homework, if you look into things like this, then you'll understand where I'm coming from. And I just say that's just a tool. It's many tools that have been put in place to prevent us from procreating. You know, Section 8, all that housing and how they do that, separating the black man from the woman. I'm just saying that just is a tool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so we're gonna put Red Dead Redemption 2 is a tool on the flat earth. Okay, moving right along. Moving right along. Rumor has it. I know you're on your lunch break. You can't be here long. The PS4 outsold the Xbox 2-1 for the month of September. You know me being messy, I put a little tweet out there. You know what I mean? How's the world's most powerful console being outsold? You know, by week or hard, whatever. You know, being messy. You know what I mean? What do you? And it's even being outsold by the Switch. But what are your thoughts about this? You know, well, in September you did have Spider-Man, but you know I think they said the PS4 sold about 400,000 units. So I think the Xbox One was about 175,000. I think the Switch was like 200 some odd thousand, 250, 260, somewhere along, give or take. You know what I mean? Like, what are your thoughts about that?
I mean, I never expected.
Are you still? Is it still, you know, beating media biases? Why it's being outsold? Like, we talking about the world's most powerful console.
No. I think software is king, content is king. Sony has been very persistent with that. Whenever you launch a $500 box and you have nothing to represent the power of that box, you have no software to kind of entice people to go buy it, you're going to get the same results. If Microsoft was in a position when they dropped the X to not only just drop Forza, because Forza wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I always thought they was going to drop an amazing looking game to kind of show off what that box can do. And they never did. And then you got these comparisons coming out where the image quality and stuff like that and the graphics between the PS4 Pro and the X is minute. It's not enough to push the envelope to go out and
now, who fault is that,
and buy them.
Who fault is that?
I mean, that's Microsoft's fault.
Oh, because
that's Microsoft.
Multiplats is multiplats.
Multiple.
Yeah, but you know,
exclusives.
Yeah, and again, we're talking, and I've always said it was very important. You have exclusives that are releasing on a what is it? 1.8 T flops look better than your exclusives graphically. I'm not saying what's more fun, what you enjoy playing. But we're talking about the power narrative, and you want me to spend $500 for a more powerful box? Cool. Why are these exclusive look graphically? You know what I mean? You know, again, they told me they was gonna render my black ass unconscious because I said the cracking was lacking. You know what? You know, I'm not even gonna open that can of worms again. You know what I mean? So going forward, you know what I mean? There are rumors that you know they have bought a few studios, Obsidian, this, that, and the other. Do you think that narrative would change, especially if Microsoft is saying no gamer left behind, and when Sony exclusive, or say PlayStation 5 game, are only going to have to work on the PlayStation 5? This is the question that I asked.
Well, it has to change. It has to change in order for Microsoft's sake, especially with them going to this xCloud service. In order for that to be successful, then software and content going to have to be king. You can't have a service like that and not have great software to push it. Ninja Theory working on multiple projects. Looks like Rare is working on multiple projects, and they're hiring, increasing their studios. If Obsidian coming in, they're going to be a 2-team studio. Playground is now a 2-team studio. There's even rumors out there that the Gears team might be working on something outside of Gears. So what we've been talking about, and that they kind of crapped on us about, as far as all these studios working on more than one project. MS is doing. It seems like they're doing that, and they're gonna have to do that if they want to keep up with the pace of Sony, because Sony got third-party exclusives that doesn't even come to the box. Like, they got third-party Japanese exclusive that you never see on the box, on top of their first-party exclusives. So they're gonna have to ramp up. They're gonna have to ramp up output.
Well, I mean, them having I'm gonna turn this goddamn notifications off. This is killing me in the background.
Man, John got 505 new notifications. I hope it ain't from that one Twitter conversation with all the fanboys on there.
No, I'm talking about on this damn what do you call it? Xbox notifications. I can't even get inside the box and cut it off. I mean, I got the Xbox app. I'm on my Xbox, but I got the Xbox app. Let me see if I can get this shit off.
I see what you say.
Yeah, this shit is popping up like a motherfucker, man. Excuse my French. Let me see. Notifications. How we go? My alerts. No. I cut this. Connect settings. I guess settings. I cut the goddamn notifications off. I don't know. But I'm sorry. Yeah, but you know, them. I'm gonna say this again, right? And not to well, actually to add on what you were saying. I mean, this is Mixer Platinum. This came on Mixer. Okay, Mixer Platinum. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back with you guys. I closed it. I don't think I'm not saying they don't care, but they again is to make as much as they can. You know what I mean? As far as, like I said, the bottom line.
Yeah.
And you have an install base of whatever. What do you call it? Say 40 million the Xbox is at right now. And they want to sell software to them, whether it's the cloud, what's it called, X Cloud, or I don't think that's going to change. Shout out to my brother, the Ruham. Said, "What's good, Z? Post, I told you to take that blue pill, not the red pill." Well, great show as always. Appreciate it, man. I don't think that's going to change, Post. You know what I mean? The fanboy side of things, I think going into next generation again, I think Sony's still going to have the better looking exclusive. Not saying it's going to be better. The reason why I said it again because Sony is going to want to sell you the PlayStation 5. And not saying that Microsoft doesn't want to sell the Scarlet, but they're more concerned about selling you their software and where they make their money. And not saying that even I'm not even saying that Sony might even change their approach, because things change, business change, right? And if what the Microsoft doing is hugely successful for them, I've always said this, right? As gamers, we get caught up on Sony's for the gamer or Nintendo. No, it's a business, you know what I mean? And for these businesses to survive or whatever, they have to change and adapt to what's going on. Now, we can kind of segue right into this, you know what I mean, before you get done. I got invited to the beta of the Google stream. And goddamn, Post. It works! I remember when I first announced it, I was in here all doom and gloom, like, damn, I don't want my consoles to go away. I like going out buying my consoles, babies. But nah, hey, yo, bro. That shit work. All I did was take my USB, my controller, and hooked it up to my PC. And I was like, bro, I couldn't tell the difference. I'm not just saying, maybe, actually, I have a decent connection. I have 150 up, 150 down. But they only require the minimum of 25. But it's the full fucking game. Literally, and I couldn't tell the difference. When I pushed up, he went up. When I pushed down, he went down. You know what I mean? It worked.
Yeah, that shit. You know what? I was surprised. I was on one of my Macs, and I had it on Wi-Fi too. You know what I'm saying? I got the Xbox going, the TV. I got this a whole lot of shit connected to the Wi-Fi in here, and I did not experience no lag or input lag or anything. That shit was like I felt like I was on a box or the PS4. Like it was flawless. You know what I'm saying? From my experience. And I was like, in the quality, 1080p, 60 frames per second, like that. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it worked. It worked. I was trying to figure out a way, because you got to launch it from the Google browser, the Chrome, and how to, because if you know anything about OBS, whatever the window capture, it can only take was it Firefox to show the screen, or they have two screens to show. For whatever, it doesn't really recognize Google for whatever reason. You know what I mean? So I was like, I can put it on, because it's running from the internet browser. They actually show it when I'm streaming it. I'm talking to you guys actually playing, but this shit works. You know what I mean? Like it does. Maybe I can probably do some type of screen recording software. So I got a whole bunch of shit back here that I can actually probably use. But and listen, I was surprised again that it works as good as they, wanted to say promise for. You know what I mean? Or they expected it to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It blew my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really, like I said, and I ain't.
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to work that good. I know one of your guys was on. He was like the first one I seen that said, "Hey, I played this on Wi-Fi with Xbox controller, and it works well." Yeah, but when I didn't know it was going to work that well, like that shit was like, nah, this is, and if Google has that type of technology and Microsoft saying what they're going to do, they're going to have to match Google in terms of that type of quality. There's no way the XCloud is going to survive because that shit was just when I press the controller, that character moved. It wasn't no latency at all, Z. And in the game and the quality it was streaming at looked fucking amazing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't have an issue. Like I said, I didn't have an issue with. So you did show? Say something again, show. Show.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't have the issue. Like I said, I didn't have. You got to mute the show in the back, show.
You got to mute the show in the back.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Mute the show.
Mute the show in the back.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Can y'all? I can't hear me. I can't hear y'all though.
You got to mute the show though. Maybe mute the show.
Can y'all? Okay, mute the show in the back.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, hold on.
Yo. You can hear us now, show?
Okay.
No.
Maybe.
But you responded though.
Yeah. No, he was listening to the show and heard us. Hey, so do this then. Maybe you can.
Can you hear me now, though?
We can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I can hear y'all now, so we good.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay.
Let me turn him up because he kind of low.
Let me turn the show off.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna turn him up. Hold on. User value. Let me cut him up. All right. All right. Say something, show.
Yeah, I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you're loud and clear. Crystal clear.
Right. Am I crisp? Am I in?
Yeah, you crystal clear, good brother. What's going on?
What's happening with everybody, man?
What's happening?
Chilling. Okay, what we talking about? I want to get in there on this.
We saw right now we on the whole Google Stream thing. I got invited to the beta. And like I said before, I wasn't a traditional way. Like,
he wasn't sold on that shit.
Yeah, basically. You know what I mean. I like going out and buying my consoles, and
I heard that man from Buttery Smooth though. On Google.
Yo, he played that shit and he sold.
Nah, hey, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's a devil in high heel.
My man Sean, I got a dude, man, that do a podcast with me. His name's Sean in Livingston. He had got invited to it, man, and he said he played it for an hour. He said it was no lag.
No, it worked.
He said it was just buttery. He said that bad baby ran smooth. I said, man.
And it looks good, too.
The
shit looks good.
And that's the wave, man.
But this is what's going to get people, because you have a lot of people who still have the mindset that Z has.
Right.
Oh, streaming shit is not going to work. The technology is not there. No, the technology is there. It's been there.
It's there, man.
But when this come out and it works, watch how many people flip-flop. I guarantee you.
Can you imagine when the phones and stuff start upgrading and the resolution on that bad baby get better, and it's like the wave of that gonna be, you know what I'm saying, on your phones and tablets and different things like that? It's about to get real, man. That's the wave. That's the way everybody is going to play in these games. I can't wait for it.
Now, I'm still gonna have my system though, but like
like I said, I'm a home dude.
Yeah,
like I said, it's just extra for me.
Look,
like,
phone,
ain't nothing wrong with bringing a controller with me.
If I'm out at the park or something, I'm out at the park. Maybe I'm at a family reunion, man, and I'm just chilling. I done had me a nice meal. Let me pop out a controller. Somebody run to the car, grab a controller, or grab it out of my backpack, slap the phone. Let me see if Z them on. oh, what y'all playing Gears? Let me hop on that with y'all.
Let me say this.
It don't change nothing. Listen, it don't change nothing about your life. You know what I'm saying? You know how Thanksgivings be and Christmases and all that, and you around all your family, and it's like a whole lot. You that good meal.
Hey,
Sit on that couch, bro. You gonna get.
They're gonna be like, "What you doing?" They're gonna be like, "Never." You know, about 50 people around you. Like, how you doing that?
Liking to just how you liking to just like. Let me say this, right? Real talk, and again, and for those of you I see, I have an influx of dislikes. Hear me out, right? I'm with you. No. Yeah, like the Xbox. Like I turned my back. I'm with you. I like my consoles.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm telling you, this shit works.
you can't hate it. You cannot knock it. You cannot knock it. That's what he said.
Bro,
he said
it works.
I love my console.
Bro, hey, listen.
But this shit work right here.
Hey, listen. Let me check this shit out. Like, remember, like you said, the rumor for the Project Scarlet, whatever, it's supposed to be a little device. And I said to you guys, right? Instead of me buying my grandson a $500 next generation Xbox, I would get his little ass a little fucking the Scarlet. And I'm telling you, if it can work as good as what I just played from this Google Stream shit, bro. Like listen, this shit is beyond Z. I went into this motherfucker's the glass already half empty. I'm gonna trash this shit. I took that shit and I said, damn, I was playing it on my PC right here on my desk. And I went upstairs, upstairs and shit. So look at this shit here. And I'm going to show you this game on the PC and I'm love to run it. It's like, that's on it. I said, bro, that's running off the cloud. Plug this shit to me. Like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, that shit is unbelievable.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know what type of sorcery this is, what type of magic. But this shit works. Like, you know what I mean? Like, god damn.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't either. I wasn't expecting it to work.
That smooth, man. Not that smooth.
Nah,
you hear about it in controlled environment. Everybody want, but that was in a controlled environment. No, we had this shit in our house on our own internet, and the shit worked flawlessly, bro. Yeah. That shit is crazy.
I've been trying to get on that beta, man. I was like, man, I need to get in that.
Oh, you ain't.
I ain't get it. I seen Sean. Sean had played it, but you know what I'm saying. I saw it visually, but I didn't play it.
Oh, I got another one. They just sent me.
Hey, man, send me that trash.
Google just sent me another email. I don't know what the hell they're saying. I just seen it just now.
Pop, it's not about overselling it. We're not overselling it. It's just that what happens is that it was skepticism. It was a large amount, big amount of skepticism.
I'm gonna tell you why it was skepticism, because of PlayStation Now. When that came out, everybody got turned off because it wasn't what they said it was.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And then they was, it's the $20 fee on that trash. So it was like, I don't know how this gonna work, but this is different.
Yeah, this different.
This ain't playing on them PlayStation 3 servers. I'm sorry. I hate this, but this is different. You know what I'm saying? This is way different.
Yeah, this is different. It's not the fact that we're overselling, it's that we are amazed that when the company said, usually when companies come out and they sell something and say something work, and you get it and be like, man, they was on some bullshit. But no, this shit right here.
Hey, listen, my man Top Dog said, beware the false prophets. Listen to him. Listen to him, Top Dog. Fuck, nigga. Listen, check it out, right? Hey, now, let me tell you something, bro. A lot of you broke motherfuckers in this chat right here, bro. Still got them PS3s. Y'all gonna be faking like y'all got them PlayStation 5s, man. Y'all gonna be playing this shit out the cloud. Y'all motherfuckers gonna be faking. Hey, bro, when I say this shit work, shit.
No.
Yo,
and I understand why Z feel like that, because if you look how his stance on it prior to him testing out Project Stream, he was like, nah, man, ain't nothing like my dedicated.
Yeah, and I'm still gonna get my Xbox or whatever. I'm still gonna get my PlayStation 5. But I ain't gonna lie. You never know.
You can't knock it.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I might be a man of very little means come 2019. I might be able to just take it and make it. Yeah, I'm about to unbox my PlayStation 5. I'll be streaming that shit at the cloud like a motherfucker. Word up.
Hey, next gen, that's gonna be your favorite word. Chanel, drive us to here. I'm still gaming. I'm online.
Yeah, like for real, bro. Like
Yeah.
shit. Hey, bro, I listen. Now listen, like I said, for those I don't. I mean, I don't know. I know at a minimal it's 25. And listen, maybe, and again, maybe not everybody may not have. I know Microsoft. They talking about 10. They went up the ante. They talking about 10, getting to work on 10.
Yeah,
I know
5
Google,
to 10. Yep.
Yeah, I know Google should working on 25. You know what I mean? I think at a minimum, I think everybody may got at least 20. I don't know. So this ain't for you. This ain't for you. But if you got 25, you know what I mean? You live whatever the fuck. And I got Verizon Fios. You know what I mean? Like I said, you can get actually with my service, you can get 1 gigabyte up, 1 gigabyte down. I just got 150 up, 150 down. That's more what I need. You know what I mean? But like I said, I was shocked again to see that it performed the way that it performed. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm saying, like I said,
what game did you play on it?
There's only one game, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's only one game they did.
And you know how that's a demanding game too.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's outperforming the console version of it. It's 1080p, 60 frames a second. You know what I mean? And I got it for the X, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm just saying that it looked like a fucking. I was playing on a Pro or an X or something, and there was no input lag or nothing. You know what I mean?
Just like you had your console,
bro. Like I put the disc in that bad bitch. Boom! Put the disc in that bitch. I said, damn. You know what I mean?
It's buttery smooth, man.
Like I said,
that's nice.
Yeah, Microsoft might be on to something with this $125 goddamn whatever the fuck it's gonna be. Rumoredly,
this little stick they put.
Man, and listen, if they can get that bitch to work like that Google Stream, they may be on to something, bro. You know, and it go back to the landscape of gaming overall. Not saying that because again, I don't. Now listen, now this is not my words. Now they don't shoot the messenger out. Ubisoft has come out and said that even EA. This may be the last generation or two of actually physical consoles. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Actually, I don't want to stream that on the cloud, and what about my internet service and bills? I never heard anyone talking about their data caps while they're streaming Netflix or anything. I never heard. I mean, I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? And I don't know what it would take. As far as to eat up your bill or your data. You're not downloading any of the games. You're actually streaming them. You know what I mean? So,
hey, let me ask you this, Z.
Yes.
Do you think everybody gave Donnie D a hard time when Microsoft was going this way early on?
Yeah, you know what it was, Post. You know what it was. This is what happened, and I always make this enlightening too. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. It's like my old lady coming downstairs, motherfucker, take the trash out. This shit stink. You got asthma. We all gonna choke to death in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's not what you say; it's how you say it. I believe it at the beginning of this generation, Microsoft didn't have the right front man in front. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Because again, no one now complains about always online. What about the military, the soldiers? Like, come on, bro. The fuck? The military invented the goddamn internet. The fuck we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, they're inside a nuclear submarine. They wouldn't they were just bucking the fuck out with that shit there. You know what I mean? And I guess it's safe to say that gamers, console gamers. Where I would say the old Guardians of the Gate we don't like it, but they've been listening. The biggest games that came out this generation always online. You know what I mean? They even tested us with far as mid-generation upgrades. You know what I mean? They just got to bring us along, I guess, slowly. But again, I'm not saying I like going out and buying a console. I like unboxing my console, you know what I mean? Just do the standing in line talking smack, you know what I mean? You go out to midnight launch, get your console game. I like that. To be honest with you, I don't even buy physical games anymore.
Yeah, I don't buy physical games. Everything I got on Xbox, I got digital. Now on PlayStation, I do buy hard.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I buy everything digital. So yeah, man. I mean, that's just. I mean, I just look and see how far we came from when Microsoft announced this. And sometimes they know things way before what we need, way before we even know we want it. You know what I'm saying? And then they gave it to us early, and we gave them flack for it. You know what I'm saying? It was like a lot of people gave them flack for it. Yeah. But now it's like a way of life now. You know what I'm saying? It became part of what we do now, and that's crazy, man. Yeah. Like I said, I don't buy nothing physical on my Xbox. I downloaded Red Dead, and that's all digital. I was like, I ain't trading this trash in.
Shout out to my brother Thomas Frank, he watching from work. Hey, shout out to you. I appreciate it. My man said, "Oh, what the hell that's about?" But yeah, I guess not guess, but like I said, back to what you were saying, they made a believer out of me. You know what I mean? I'm not saying again that I want consoles to go anywhere, but I think that I know. Even when you got Nintendo, they're wrestling with their cloud server as far as Resident Evil, whatever, or even Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You know what I mean? They're tinkering, like I said, with that. But listen, I'm gonna say this again. There are going to be a lot of. And this is the thing. You had other services like OnLive, Gaikai, didn't really work that well, right? The input lag, right? You had those, you had that, and again, you had Sony with PlayStation Now. It didn't really work that well, right? Mm-hmm. Going forward, now we see that Google threw their hat in the ring. You got Project Stream. They're also making a console or dedicated called Project Getty or whatever the hell that's going to be. You get Amazon rumored to be throwing their hat in the ring also pretty soon. You had Microsoft come out right now and announce Xbox Cloud. You got Nintendo doing their thing with their cloud service and being able to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey and streaming it from a cloud to the Nintendo Switch and be able to play it that way. Sony's going to follow suit. They have to keep up. You know what I mean? They have. It is what it is.
And I'm thinking, how long you think that's going to take them to
listen. I hope they're not sitting on their hands. It's a business. You know what I mean? I don't know what they're doing behind the scenes, but to be competitive, they're gonna have to. It is what it is. It's the nature of the beast. I don't know if they're as far ahead as Microsoft or Google. I'm not gonna come out and say that, but I would say this again. Now this is no. I said this ain't no spin job here. These are Lord's words. I did not expect that thing to work as good as it did. You know what I mean? I've said it here numerous times. Again, I would have been streaming this dogs and this, that, and the other. But me actually playing it inside my home is very important. I'm not at San Francisco at Google's headquarters. I'm inside my goddamn house. You know what I mean? Right. Playing it, and it actually worked. It looked like I was playing on my X or my PlayStation 4 Pro. You know what I mean? I was not expecting that show. I mean, this is the God's honest truth. I wasn't. And for those of you right now that don't believe me, don't want to take, I have, my integrity is always in question. Sign up for the beta.
Yeah, I know. My man Sean said he tried to do everything to kind of get it to lag, and he said no matter what he did, it just didn't do it. He was running. He was trying to stay around like where it's like a whole bunch of people. He was doing a whole lot of stupid stuff, and he said that nothing he did would make it lag. So I was like, dang, that's crazy.
My man,
and it was at 1080p 60 frames.
Yeah. My man here, Von Lamont, in the comments just drinking again. He smoking the pipe. He said people in the community barely play games, and y'all think people are gonna play games on the go? I played the Google Stream. It's great, but as Assassin's Creed is trash.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen, bro. Look, it's not about. Here's the thing. I'm not even talking about gaming on the go because that's not me. That's not conducive to my lifestyle. I'm not gonna be out there gaming, and that's not for me. You know what I mean? I'm normally in the house. But what I'm saying for those who that can't afford a console, when it bypass that step of getting a $5 goddamn console, whatever the case may be, a $500 or $400, and still keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, it's a device for you.
There you go. They got a device
for you. It's called your phone.
Yeah, or whatever. You know what I mean? That's all that I'm saying. And even about me so much as gaming on the go. I'm just saying that for those that don't want to go out there and be tied down to a hardware, or I give you an example, right? You got some Xbox or PlayStation guys, right? They don't want to buy an Xbox just to play Halo 6, but they can play Halo 6 however they launch it, whatever Microsoft's going to do it. There's a lot of motherfuckers that do it, and if Microsoft can get it to work as good as what I just played on this Google stream, man.
And you say, and what's their streaming
minimal?
You said it's
20,
like minimum, like
25 there.
25.
Yeah.
Okay, Microsoft trying to get it to where?
They want this. I think 10 or 5.
Dang. That's even better. That's cell phone and all that little stuff. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Yeah.
Hey yo, Von Lamont, I'm gonna stream Dream Daddy on my phone. Hey bro, hey Von. Hey Gotti Game, what's good, baby?
Hey Von tripping, bro.
Yeah, Von be out there.
Put the eyes on there, man.
Yo, Von be in the chat drinking, beating on himself. Like the Passion of Christ. He got this shirt with a leather belt, just whipping himself. Slap.
Hey, Hey Z, he listening to the Dream Daddy theme song while he was commenting to you.
Back then beating himself, whooping himself in the chat. You know what I mean? But like I said, so I will say this again. It's a Z. Hey, Muslim, I'm the executive producer of Dream Daddy. All right. Again, for those who that are knocking it like I was, all I'm saying is sign up and try it. Maybe they make a believe out of you too. And I'm gonna say this again. Here's my asterisk here. I'm a fan of consoles. I don't want consoles to go anywhere. I'm just saying there's gonna be a lot of you jokers in this chat that can't afford a next generation console, whatever the case may be. Maybe such as myself. There's an alternative for you, and if it works like I just played the other day, I was playing it yesterday. Dope. All they got to do is like to get some type of achievement or trophy system or something like that. I'm just saying.
I think that's how Microsoft gonna launch theirs. They're gonna launch theirs with everything.
Yo, yeah, it's gonna be the same game.
It's gonna be dope.
My man Top Dog, he said, I'm not surprised you guys will fall for this streaming service, especially when we have Trump for president. Hey, oh my God. Fall for what? hey, Trump. Hey, listen here, Trump. Put some lotion on your kneecaps, brother. Listen, we gonna talk. Let me sit you down, right? It works. All I'm saying, the damn thing works. Like you playing it. Listen, again, it works. I didn't think it would work like that. You know what I mean? He said, listen, and I do have a 150 up, 150 down. But the minimum required for this thing that works the way it's supposed to work is 25 megabytes. I didn't try it on Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired in. You know what I mean? I have a Ryzen Fios. You know what I mean? But shout out to my man Predator H2O. He did a Wi-Fi to his Surface tablet with his he played the Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? And didn't have a hiccup. But I'm hardwired in. You know what I mean? And like I said, it works. But I think went upstairs and tried to last for a little. I didn't play it as long, but I just showing like, damn, this is what they're doing right now on the stream. You know what I mean? But I really played through it. I'm like on the third, not to say third, I'm like the second part of the story. Played it for a while. I'm done for the last one. I've been playing, Assassin's Creed on. That's like a straight casual, right? I've been playing the project, because again, I wanted to give do a video to give my honest opinion. I want to find a way how to screen cap some of the footage. Probably do some type of screen capture software because you launch it from your browser. What they send you the email. Let me see if I can show my screen. They send you an email and it said, "Hey, you're in play." So let me see if I can show this. Let me see something.
Yeah, I need to get part of that, and I want to test it out. I definitely want to test it out.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. Let me see. So yeah,
if you can send me the link to it.
Okay, I see another one. I see one.
Oh, you probably already sent it to me.
No. I seen you. I seen one. It says here, time for the glory has to come to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey today. And they got an iMac look here, and it says live the epic odyssey of a Spartan hero. Starting today, you and other Project Stream testers will get to play this game free until January 15th. No cash, just embrace your inner legend and tell us what you think about the way to play. And you got to take a survey after you finish. How do you like it? And get started. It gives you a code and boot it right up. And like I said, it works. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. And what happened was, some 2 round 4 with it. And I'm damn, that 20 minutes turned into an hour. The hour turned into 2. I said, "Damn, shit." You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like I said again, like I wasn't expecting that, man. You know what I mean? And I sad to say, this may be the.
This is the wave.
I see some people saying, physical all the way. I'm not knocking those. Me personally, I'm running out of space. I got too many goddamn game boxes. I like the simplicity of digital. My library, whatever Xbox, whatever I go to, is right there with me. I like it that way. You know what I mean? For me, you know what I mean? So.
I like whatever you have. It travels with you, so
yeah.
You can, it's cool. So I'm digital all the way. I don't have to carry no disc with me. None of that trash.
My man Von Lamont, okay, he's sobering up now. So anybody want to join my game on Red Dead 2 online? The Ps4 crew going to be called Bosty Game, Booty Game. What the hell you know? The Booty Game. I used Google. Game. No, I'm sorry, Bosty Game. I'm sorry, I'm being messy here. I used Google Stream through Wi-Fi too, and it ran great. Okay, cool. Now here's the thing.
That's a T at the end of that. That's a TY.
Oh yeah, Bosty. But here's the thing though. As far as the Red Dead, I don't think the online part is gonna be up at first. It's only the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's only gonna be you know what I mean. It's only gonna be the campaign. I don't know how long that's gonna be. Are you getting Red Dead post? Here's my man said Prime Game. He said no one cares about streaming. You're a liar. Listen. I don't think gamers care about streaming. It doesn't work. I'm gonna say this again. If you just joining the show, there'll be a lot of people that can't afford to buy consoles. and they can still play the next Call of Duty or the next Assassin's Creed. Shit, man, I would hate to question a lot of people's integrity.
Bruh, I see a lot of parents going this way, bro.
I'm trying. Listen,
They buy their kids phones right now, and all they got to do is attach a controller to their trash. Yeah, it's over.
My man Top Dog, he done swallowed the red pill. He said you gotta look behind the curtain and let you see what you want to see. It's really not. They really installed it into your hardware and your computer, and they really they don't start. Hey, Top, don't start your shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I said hello. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Well, I'm sorry. Are you getting Red Dead Redemption if we get our show?
I already got it downloaded. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for the day.
Oh, okay. It comes out Friday, right?
Friday, yeah. I'm waiting on the day, man. I know. At 12 o'clock that night, I'm gonna stay up another hour. You know what I'm saying? And just get an hour in, then I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, I'm ready.
Mine is downloading. Mine is at I got the code. Mine is at
But you got like somebody hooked you up?
Man, I always get hooked. They love my black ass, man. They love me black. I got the You know what? Listen, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got a very unique owner. I'm gonna say it again. Shout out to all you guys that rocking out with me live. I really rock with you guys a long way, man. You know what I mean? But I I would say I never really built a wall between me and my audience. You know what I mean? Like I ain't with that weird shit, be on that fake. I ain't gonna be messy on it, be on that fake celebrity shit. Come out of subscribers and give them that first first lady wave, like the Miss American Beauty, that little wave. I really rock.
Looking down on them like they some peasants.
Yeah, that ain't my thing, man. You know, I really rock with my the jokers that rock out with me. You know what I mean? Sometimes you hate it, but you're biggest supporter, man. I try to tell Crapping them they always ban Amaziago for the chat. That nigga show for the AA show faithfully.
Yeah, faithfully. I got a few ones to show them, and truth be told, it's Sony dudes, and it's a lot of Xbox dudes, but it's some Sony dudes to show over there, and they faithful every time. They come right in the chat. They want to argue with me.
Oh yeah, you know what? It's like me though.
I allow that trash. I said, "Come on, let's go. Bust your gun. Let's get it."
Oh my man, my man said the online comes in 2 weeks. So I guess after the game launches, I will say this though. I've always had a bigger Sony following than Xbox do. And just we cut up and tell jokes and you know what I mean. Shit like that.
In there to hate. I mean, I got a lot of them that just come over there and they go right in the chat and it just be a whole lot of chaos.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a whole yeah. I let Laws might cross the line with any racist jokes or go out and have fun. Cut up, you know what I mean? I like to bug out and laugh. Get on me, get on whoever, you know what I mean? Shout out to my man Bo Hunt TV for this new subscribe. I appreciate it, man. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. Thank you all guys for rocking out with me live. Hold on, let me go back to the chat. Rocking out with me live. I appreciate it, man. Who we got here? Moss, Heathen Stevens, D.I. Almighty, On Your Kill List, Papa Teo, Intel Tilo, Von Lamont, his drunk ass, Daniel JB Travis, Jamal King, Ultimate Edition from these Cal eating cake batter, Mr. Righteous. Shout out to you, Calissa. What else we got here? Oh, posters at work, man. Mr. Trey Shulman, what's up, man? We see Bleed Blue.
Okay, boss came around and gave him that eye.
Yeah, you back there working, ripping up cardboard in the back of Target. Lions Heart, shout out to you, good brother. I think shout out to everybody in the chat. Top Dog is drunk ass too. If I missed your name, I do put the T1. Shout out to you. Trizzle, shout out to everybody, you know what I mean? I'll be back here later on the night. If you ain't doing that post show, come rock out with tonight. We're gonna be on Xbox Ps4. We're gonna do that with most of everybody around like 8. If you wanna rock out for about an hour or so. You know what I mean? But we out of here, man.